Yo, how's it going, everybody? Let's just see. Okay, you guys can see that. All right. Welcome everybody. You know what it is. It's Dread, and I'm here to finally bring you guys the pick three, the doubles on the budget. You know what I mean? A couple of you guys asked for it. You know what I mean? I've been looking at my channel. You know what I mean? Responding to people in which one guy was like a week ago. You know what I mean? Like, I apologize for the delayed responses, but like, so many videos, so many responses. You know what I mean? I can only see so much. You know what I mean? But I do appreciate everybody watching. Whatever, whether it's the Lotto videos, the dreadlock videos, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and I appreciate everybody listening to the music in which I put out. You know what I mean? And that mixtape will be coming soon. You know what I mean? It will. I know y'all tired of hearing me saying that shit, but like, I'm somewhat of a perfectionist, and I really don't want to spend no money to go to no fucking studio. And when I just put 120 on this mic, you know what I mean? So once I get everything situated like I want it, that will be out ASAP. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, excuse me. This video is brought to you basically the presentation of the doubles on a budget. And mind you, someone had asked me what's the link. Hopefully you see this video, the link to the strategy, the pick3edge.com. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. I'm about to show you now. But once again, I'm sitting here talking with my hands. But you know what I mean? I'm about to show you guys, and like anybody that is I don't want to say a visual, you know what I mean? I don't know the other one, like when you're visual and you can your hands on, like when you're all of them together, like that type of learner, you know what I mean? Like, you would appreciate the video, you know what I mean? But if you just want to go look at the things yourself, then this is what you want to do. Matter of fact, how can I do this? Hold up, let me scroll down right here. How can I it's there, it is pick3edge.com, you know what I mean? Because I was about to open up my Facebook or whatever. As you can see, hopefully you guys can see it, pick3edge.com. You go here, you'll find out all type of methods, in which most of them are right here. I think that's all of them. Like, I usually look at the PDF file, but you got the +1 -1 rundown. Y'all know what that is. You know what I mean? And then there's zeros and ones. Like, there's a lot of them, and I haven't I might look at the 120 core just to, you know what I mean, try to find out what's going on with these numbers. You know what I mean? In Virginia, there's been a lot of doubles, so that's why I figured I would bring it to you. The main reason why I'm bringing it to you, somebody suggested that, they didn't suggest, but they was like a video every week, and that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna just upload the lotto video every week. You know what I mean? Therefore, everybody that's still on my channel, still looking for those lotto tips, those lotto strategies, I will be presenting those to you guys, because I do appreciate you guys. But like I said, I mean, you all know all the naysayers and all that other bullshit, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I like to bring methods in which I hit off of, you know what I mean? But if you guys just want me to explain methods, like you might see something like right here, clumps, aka keyhole, I have no idea what that is. You know what I mean? If you want to know more about a particular method in which I don't use or whatever, I'd be glad to present it. You know what I mean? Read it, because like right here, doubles on the budget. As you can see, this is a great trapping method, meaning you set up and you wait for the pick 3 lottery numbers to step into that trap. You know what I mean? Into the trap for my naysayers. Start by tracking the last 2 weeks of pick 3 numbers. Now, the only thing that I noticed about this right here, at first I was doing 2 weeks, you know what I mean, day and night together. You know what I mean? I was doing them together, and I found out it wasn't so much of a mistake, but I missed more doubles than I had hit. You know what I mean? I think I hit 1 time on this fucking method, like just once, like just being real with you. But that's doing what I was doing. I was doing day and night, combining them. You know what I mean? But looking at this list right here, as you can see, January 31st, 2006, as for the example, they have 1 draw, then the 30th, that draw, then the 29th, that draw. So with all of that being said, this is why I'm gonna, because these are the numbers right here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. And again, this is the doubles on the budget. Like, this right here is a great method if you're not trying to play a lot of numbers, or if you're not, you know what I mean, if you're not trying to spend a lot of fucking money, you know what I mean? Like, Because a lot of people I know, not a lot of people, but a select few, I know y'all probably watch my videos, y'all probably apply the method and think automatically you're gonna win. So you go out and you put $5 on one number type shit, and then you get mad at me, and then you might just come back to the video and dislike it. And I'm pretty sure this is what's happening. You know what I mean? But that's your fault. Like, I didn't tell you to go put no $5 on no fucking number. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, backtrack first. You see what I'm saying? So if you see a particular method in which I uploaded, if you see that method is working, you know what I mean? Take your chance. You know what I mean? Like, at most, I will put like $1. That's 50-50. You see what I'm saying? There ain't no need for you to go put no damn $5 on no one number, you know what I mean, on a method that you didn't even do research on. You know what I mean? You just taking my word for it, in which I'm in another state. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to do your homework, man. Like, you was taught at a young age. Do your fucking homework. You know what I mean? But moving on, man. Hopefully you guys can see this right here. It's, let me zoom in a little bit more. Boom, bam. Doubles on the budget. Track last 2 weeks of pick 3 draws. Now, this is my handwriting, and basically, I'm going to go day. I'm going to go night. You know what I mean? As you can see, I didn't have anything for night because today it fell, today it fell 130. No. It fell 361 if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at my phone right quick. But I'm going to explain this. Like, a lot of you guys already know what I'm saying. Like, I would go day to day, day to day, day to day, day to day, or night to night, night to night, night to night, instead of going day, night, day, night, day, night, day, night. You know what I mean? Sometimes they switch it up, and if you into the numbers and you're doing your workouts or whatever, and you hitting and you missing or whatever, if you following along with the numbers, you would know that your state doesn't always go day to day, or night to night, night to night. They'll go day, night, day, night, day, night, day, 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 day. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying about that. It is basically on the scale. Like, night scale has its own scale. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, 774 came out recently, as you can see, for night drawing, and the date drawn, it came the next day it came 771. You see what I'm saying? Coincidence? Maybe. You know what I mean? But they might have been on that same scale. You see what I'm saying? Like, as far as your workouts, you know what I mean? If you would have did same -1, you would have more than likely had, you know what I mean, a hit. You know what I mean? I know a lot of old heads just do simple, basic workouts, and they be hitting. You know what I mean? Because it's not really that damn hard to get the hit. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to ramble, like just sit there and talk for no reason, but I'm trying to explain it to you guys. You know what I mean? So, going straight into this method, the last night hit in Virginia. This is Virginia. Like, this is a fairly simple method to just go back and backtrack. You know what I mean? This is going to be my workout right here, like for tonight's draw. So hopefully I get this video up, because it takes a long time for the videos to process. That's why, you know what I mean? Yeah, all right, whatever. 135 came last night, and the previous night before that was 140, and so forth. You know what I mean? So it says track the last 2 weeks. So in my mind, a week is 7 days. So, of course, I have 14 sets of numbers right here. Let's count them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, with that being said, with these numbers right here, what you're going to do, we can go back to the website if you want to, so you can actually get a feel of what's going on. And maybe, I don't know how to zoom in right here. It's an auto pen or something. I got to look that up, but I just read it. Start by tracking the last 2 weeks of pick 3 numbers. Within the range of numbers, look for how many times pairs repeat. Look how many times pairs repeat. You still with me? You're looking for a pair set to repeat itself 3 or more times. Okay, got me? So not only is this good to trap a double, it's also good for my pair players. If you play pairs and you play for $1 here, it's like $50. If you pay for $1, play for $1. But if you like playing pairs, you know what I mean, this could be a great method as well. But moving forth, we're gonna go back to GIMP or whatever, and 135. And what I need to do, layers. I really didn't want to do this right here because I wanted it to be a quick little video, but I need to go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna talk, you know what I mean. I'm gonna also show you guys. So right here, we're gonna do. Let me see. Let me get this. I want this to be bold so you guys can see it. Let's do bold right there. Maybe go up to 25. Fuck it, 30. Okay, let me see. All right, so 1-3. Okay, just so we're clear right there. And my apologies if this it should be okay. You know what I mean? But if it's not a great presentation right here, my apologies. I'm still working out how I would present it to you guys. A lot of people suggesting Excel. I really don't see how that'll help me. You know what I mean? Because not helping me, but like as far as the functions and everything, like everybody doesn't have Excel. You know what I mean? So me just doing it the old-fashioned way, writing it out within this program here, I think that's more beneficial. You know what I mean? Unless I fuck around, go get a whiteboard or something. You know what I mean? And then just do it like that. That may be the best option, but either or. You're looking for pairs to repeat. So the first number is 135. So me personally, I would just start with 1-3. How many 1-3s do we have? We have 1-1-3. We have 2 1-3s. We have 2 1-3s. You know what I mean? 1-3-5, and you have the 1-2-3. 1-3. You know what I mean? And the next one I would do 1-5. How many 1-5s do we have? I have 1-1-5. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't even bother writing that down. You know what I mean? I would if I was doing the workout. So, you know what I mean? I can follow along. Like, just exit off the next ones, like, for the next week or whatever. But, and last, for the 1-3-5 will be 3-5. 3-5 or 5-3. I have one. I have only have one. You know what I mean? So, I'm not looking for 3-5-5. I'm not looking for 3-3-5. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say I would write it out is because sometimes it may not be the hottest pair. Sometimes it may be the coldest pair. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. If you do decide to write it out, like the 3-5 is nowhere within 2 weeks. You know what I mean? 3-3-5 may come out. 3-5-5 may come out here. You know what I mean? Because it's cold. The pair itself is cold, if you understand it with me. Hopefully you guys are following along. All right, 1-4-0. Let's do 1-4. So how many pairs do we have of 1-4? We have 1-4, 1. We have 2 pairs of 1-4. Now let's do 4-0. You get the gist of what's going on right now. So 4-0, you have 2. You only have 1-4-0. I said 2 because I was looking at 850, but you only have 1 of 4-0. So now we're gonna do 1-0, which is 1. Nope, you only have 1. You know what I mean? So hopefully we're gonna find a hot pair somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's not looking too good right now, but 7-7-4 is the next number. So let's look for 7-7, in which I really didn't think that you would use doubles. You know what I mean? Like, if you're backtracking 2 weeks. But as you can see right here, hopefully you guys can see this right here, 6-2-2. You know what I mean? In the example, and the 6-6-7, they actually wrote the double. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be okay if you use the doubles if a double hit. 7-7. That's what we're looking for, and there's only 1-7-7. What about 7-4? There's 1-2. 1-2. There's only 2 7-4s. You know what I mean? So 2, and then we got, what's the next one? 6-7, 7-6. You have 1. That's all we have is 1. What about 6-4? We have 1. All we have is 1. So next number would be 850. We have 8-5. We have 1. 8-5. We have 2. We have 2 8-5s. So let's retract that. We have 1, 2. Excuse me. That's it for 8-5. So what about 8-0? 8-0. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 8-0. So for 8-0, we have 3 right here. Let me go ahead and use my cursor. You have 0-9-8, 8-0, 8-0. Then right here, 8-2-0, you have 8-0. And then right one after this one, right, 8-5-0, which clearly is going to either come 8-0-0 or 8-8-0. You feel me? So you know what I mean? And basically that's a hot pair right there. You know what I mean? That's a hot pair. And trust and believe, I'm playing it tonight in Virginia. You know what I mean? So I'm playing it tonight, and I'm going to fuck around and play it tomorrow night. You know what I mean? But yeah, all my Virginia heads out there, like, that right there may be a possible hit. You know what I mean? But let's move on. What was we at? 8 and 0. Did we do 8 and 5? Let's do 8 and 5. If we did, we're gonna do it over. 1, 2, 2. You only have 2. You know what I mean? So 5 and 0, we have 1. I thought 250 was up here. We only have 1, 5 and 0. You know what I mean? So that's not really. And then another thing, excuse me, before we get another hot pair, hopefully we get another one. That 800 and that 880 again. It's a young lady. She added me on Facebook from here. I'm not sure what her YouTube name is, but she seen the picture in which I posted because I missed the number. Speaking of the fucking 8s, like Trip 8s came out in pick 4 with a 0, and I had Trip 8s with a 5. And everybody know I always talk about the cousin number, like flipping the number. Like 1 is a 6, 2 is a 7, 3 is a 8, 4 is a 9, and 5 is a 10. 5 is a 0. Excuse me. Like, and I didn't, and I was highly upset with myself. You know what I mean? Because like that's the shit that I try to teach you guys. You know what I mean? But either or. The point of me saying that is 800 and 880. Flip that. It could be 300. Say this is the only pair in which you want to play. You could play 800, 880. That's 50 cents. That's $1. You know what I mean? So then you could play 300. You could play 330. You know what I mean? That's $2. Then you can go 355, and then you can go 335. You know what I mean? So that's $3 on some doubles. That's up to you. You know what I mean? But just to make sure you don't really miss that hit, you know what I mean? Because in Virginia for 50 cents you get $80, you know what I mean? So you made $77, you know what I mean? If that's the case, you know what I mean? If you're playing 50 cent hit, or if you're just watching it, you know what I mean? Or if you just want to play the pairs, either or. But let's keep it moving, you know what I mean? I don't want this video to be too long, and hopefully you guys are understanding the pick 3 doubles on a budget. You know what I mean? It's a great method. I like this method, you know what I mean? Especially when I have a hunch that doubles are coming, you know what I mean? This is when I come to it, you know what I mean? And of course, this is the way in which now I'm going to day, night, night. Because at one point I was just going day, night, and I was like, what the fuck, yo? You know what I mean? How I keep missing these doubles, right? So now I'm trying to day to day, night to night. You see what I'm saying? All right. We was at 5-0, right? So now we're going to do 2-5. I wonder if that 2-5-2 right here, I wonder if that's classified as 2 pairs, because it's 2-5 and then it's 5-2. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's classified as 2 pairs, yo. Let's just use it as one. Like we're gonna recount it though. So we got 2-5-1. All we have is 1. You know, all we have is 1. So 5-2. All we have is 1 as well. You see what I'm saying? So that's a cool one right there. So the mate to that might fall somewhere in the future. 2-5-5. Which remind me, like, gas is at a great price now. Like, woo, everybody, y'all know what I mean. Gas is at a great price right now. It'd be nice if it get down to like $1.89. Ooh, man. Ooh. Okay, 8-0. We already had that. What about the 8-2? 8-2. We have 1. We have 1-8-2. I think we may got our hot pair. I think we may have our hit tonight, Virginia. Like, I think we may have our hit right here, the 800 and 880. But we're gonna continue. 5-4. Excuse me. 5-4. We have 1. We only have 1-5-4. Oh man, only 1-5-4. So what about 4-8? We have 1. That's it. What about 5-8? We have 1. In which that's not going to be the mate to none of that. Okay, 5-8, 5-8. We have 1, 2. We have 2 5-8s. See what I'm saying? So I mean, we probably already been over that, but that's why I say if you write it down, you will already know if you've been over it or not. So just keeping tabs on everything. Have we did 4-8, 4-8? Let's just do it. 4-8, 1. There's only 1 4-8. So now we're on the 3-3-0, which is the mate that 800, 300 is. So, not the mate, but I like to say the cousin, you know what I mean? Stepsister, whatever the hell you want to call it, man. Look, 3-0. There's only 1 3-0. What about 3-7? There's 1 3-7. What about 0-7? There's 1. There's only 1 0-7, so nothing too much there. And I wouldn't even worry about a cold pair because like there's so many that there's only just 1. You know what I mean? 1-2. pair. We have one. That's it. You know what I mean? 1-3 pair. We have one. We have two. We have 2 1-3 pair, in which we did that early on. 2-3 pair. We have one. We only have 1-2-3 pair. So, and we done the 1-3 pair. We've done the 1-2 pair. Okay. Now 6-9 pair, which is 6-9. We have one. We only have 1 6-9 pair. 9 and 2. We have 9 and 2. We have one. We only have 1 9 and 2. What about 6 and 2? We have 1. We only have 1. So next combo that failed was 3 9 8, and we're gonna look for 3 and 9 pair first. We have 1 3 9. Wow. Let's do 3 8. 3 8. They're the same number. 3 8. We have 1. We have only 1. So yeah, that's bullshit. 9 and 8. We have 9 and 8. We have 1 2. 1 2. We only have 2 of those. So the same thing goes for 8 and 9. 8 and 3 we've already looked at. 9 and 3, have we looked at 9 and 3? We have 1 9 and 3. That's it. Only 1 9 and 3. So 0 and 9, maybe 900. We have 1 900. 0 and 8. We've already done 0 and 8. Let's do it again, because that looked like that's going to be the play. You know what I mean? Especially to the people that don't want to put a whole bunch of money, like 50 cents, man. That's all it takes. And then doubles, you get paid more. You know what I mean? In pick 3. So, I mean, and pick 4, but we're talking about pick 3. So, 08 is 1. 08 here is 2. 08 there is 3. So, 3 or more, you write it down. You know what I mean? It's a great potential hit. So, 9 and 8, we've done that. 9 and 0, that's the one we supposed to been doing. We supposed to been looking at. There's no 9 and 0. So next is 1 and 4. Next and lastly is 1 and 4. We have 1, in which we already done this. 1 2. All we have is 2. So at the end of the day, this is how pick 3s on the budgets, doubles on the budget, excuse me, is performed. This is the strategy. This is the tip. This is how I'm doing it as far as night to night, day to day, and our day draw has already failed. So tonight, besides the, I'm gonna work it out and find out what's gonna come. You know what I mean? Because it was 3-6, came 3-6-1, and it came 1-3-5 last night. So they went up 1. They went up 1. I wonder what's like I said. Right now it's like, okay, they're gonna fucking send a double. You know what I mean? This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking. So, 800. Anybody, any fellow Virginians? Oh yeah, and Georgia, I seen y'all. Georgia, I think y'all had 5. Was it 655 that came out last night? And then today it came back again, 655. Like, that's why I'm bringing the video. You know what I mean? Just in case 655 or 566 was the was a hot pair in your state and you missed it. I apologize, because maybe that motherfucking pair was like so fucking hot. It was like maybe 6 times. You know what I mean? So I do apologize to anybody in Georgia if that is the case. You know what I mean? Because I have been slacking on this video. I should have been put it out. I should have been sat there and put the pedal to the metal. But it's here now. But 800 and 880 would be a great play tonight for my Virginians. Today is the August the 22nd. I'm talking about night. And I will also watch it for maybe a couple of days. You know what I mean? Just add on your numbers. So say you're to add on numbers. Say you're gonna add on numbers, and the next hit came out or whatever. You're gonna cross out say 2 nights then fail. You're gonna cross out those 2, and you're gonna add the previous 2. You know what I mean? So that's basically how you do it. You know what I mean? As far as that list, so you ain't gotta rewrite the list out. You know what I mean? If only you want to play doubles. So, and also pairs. I will play 8-0 as a pair. I will play 0-8 as a pair. I will play 0-0 as a pair. You know what I mean? I wouldn't play all those fucking pairs. I would just play the 800 and the 880. But because I mean the pair payout isn't that immense. You know what I mean? You only get $50 for a dollar play. You know, so it's better than nothing. Don't get me twisted. It is. That's a $49 profit. You know what I mean? If you get it and you play $1 on it, but This right here was the pick 3 doubles on a budget right here, as you can see right there. As you can see here, doubles on a budget. You know what I mean? And it was actually published on here. The author of it was Tom. Much respect to him. And May 14, 2009. And again, I just come back to when I first started making the videos. It was a person claiming that I stole a method from them, or I seen something on that channel. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, right here is the actual proof that I actually come to this website and I actually look at the methods and I actually backtrack methods. You know what I mean? One time I was just in my room for like 5 fucking hours. Not 5, it was like 4 hours. You know what I mean? Looking at methods, backtracking through all my state's history just to see what was hot. You know what I mean? You got to put in that time and effort, man. Pick3edge.com. Great website, man. Great strategies, man. Everybody go peep it. You got the alphabet pyramids. You got consecutive 4 numbers, consecutives and doubles. Doubles from consecutive pairs, doubles on a budget. You got last 2 of the month, in which I used to do that. You know what I mean? I need to get back on that. You got mysterious, you got overdue common pairs, excuse me, pair system, pair charting, and so forth. You know what I mean? So the information is here, and help yourself, man. Go to pick3edge.com. It's totally free. I think when I just came to it today, I had to type in an email or whatever, but it's totally free, man. Great pencil and pad method. Just come on and do what you guys got to do with it, man. You got to put in that work, man. You got to have a notebook. You got to have time and patience to work your numbers out, man. You can't go by what I'm telling you if you're not going to actually put in that research. You know what I mean? Once again, man, Dredd, best of luck to everybody. Hopefully, all my Virginians, hopefully we get that 800 hit tonight, that 800 or 880 or whatever, however it come. It's going to come tonight, though. You know what I mean? We're going to get that hit tonight. So, yeah, man. Till next time, man. Peace.